We are still continuing with classification of costs, and we have another classification, which is classification by normality. So under this we have costs that are normal and then costs that are abnormal. Normal costs are those costs that are necessary or that are regular and known. Then the abnormal costs are those costs that are irregular or uncommon, like it can be a one-time thing. Those are the abnormal costs. Then another classification of costs we have is classification by time. So costs can be classified by time, and they are divided into two. We have the historical costs and then the predetermined costs. So we are going to start with the historical costs. As you hear, historical, it comes from history, something from the past. So these are costs which are ascertained after being incurred. Like you can only determine them, or you can only get to know after incurring those costs. So they are called historical costs, and such costs are available only when the production of a particular thing has already been done. Like you cannot predict the future of it. You can only get to know those costs after you incurring them. Those are historical costs. They are ascertained after being incurred. Then another cost we have is predetermined costs. Under classification by time is predetermined costs. Predetermined is something that can be predicted. So such costs are estimated costs. For example, they are computed in advance. Like they can be determined before the production taking place, by maybe putting into consideration the previous period's costs and the factors that affect such costs. So predetermined costs can be determined in advance. Historical costs can only be determined after that cost being incurred. For example, after the production taking place.